Hey guys, what's up? It's KOKOStern with something about Dota, and today I actually want to talk about KDA, which is the show that I'm releasing on Wednesdays, where we talk about heroes and their positioning and their laning and what they should be doing. And it's sort of a guide, but it's an intermediate guide because I expect you to know what the hero does because that's everywhere and really easy to think about. But in a draft position, if you want to actually play as a proper team, and what is the role that that hero is supposed to fill, what does he need in order to be enabled, and just basically just talk about the hero for 3 or 4 minutes with a little bit of gameplay of me being terrible. So I did one. The first 2 ones were pretty cool, and the third one was about Timbersaw, and I said, don't get a Bloodstone, and Timbersaw gets Bloodstone always, in 90% of the fucking cases, in pubs as well as in professional play, and I say, don't get the Bloodstone. And what people are just, wow, this is totally bad, because you said didn't get the Bloodstone. And what I was trying to convey, and I gave a compelling argument why you shouldn't, and I even strengthened it by actually commenting, and they just said, screw you, what the hell is up with that? You're just saying things that are completely, what are they based off? I mean, you're just saying these things, and I stated facts. I said exactly what Bloodstone gives you and what Road of Atos gives you, and the guy says, what are you basing this on? Facts and game? I guess? And it was just kind of weird, and kind of in the sense of, if you do something or if you say something that people don't expect, then you are wrong. Because there's a consensus, and there's what the professionals always do, and that's true no matter what. And that's something that's just, use your brain instead of think about something, instead of just fucking doing whatever the professionals do. If Sing Sing got Mask of Madness on Death Prophet, then you should always get a Mask of Madness on Death Prophet. That's kind of the feeling of what they're doing. And obviously he did it as a stupid item, and it's just fun to play with. It's not the correct thing to do. Not necessarily the correct thing to do. Dota is such a game where you have to see the current situation, and where you have to think about what's best for this game, and not in general. There's no in general. There's nothing. There isn't a concept of always in Dota. There's the concept of probably always, or in most cases, or generally speaking, you should do that. And in extreme cases, you might need to go in a completely different route than what you normally do. And people are just, and that's just really freaking stupid. And at some point, he actually, wow, you suck. You don't know anything. Here's a guide by Purge, and I was like, seriously? Fanboys? Now I have to deal with fucking fanboys? I mean, don't get me wrong, Purge is great. Purge is a really smart guy, and I totally think highly of him, and I admire him for what he does, and I think he's great. But any word that comes out of his mouth isn't, the Lord of Christ. Not that the Lord of Christ has anything, the word of Christ. Lord of Christ. Yes, it's not fucking... Purge said it doesn't have to be true. It doesn't have to be written in stone, and specifically the guide that he put me through, that he showed, Purge just says, get Bloodstone. Okay, and that's pretty much the main thing that he says, because there isn't much in that guide. Those very simplistic guides just tell you a skill build, and tell you items, and that's done. And it's very, very minimalistic. It could take 10-15 minutes to compose. And he doesn't, I'm not saying that he's lazy, though he is known to be very lazy, but I'm just saying that he just put up a nice guide. He didn't say too much. There isn't something, I can't argue with the guide, because the guide doesn't really say much. The guide says, you should kind of do this, and that's pretty much it. And he says you should get the Bloodstone, and I disagree with that, and I explained myself why. And that's just, well, you know absolutely nothing. I want to see 200 games with Timbersaw, where your build is much better, when you have playtesting and stuff like that. I'm giving my fucking opinion on something that makes a lot of goddamn sense, and the fact that everybody does one thing because that's what everybody does isn't always the correct. I'm not saying that I'm the correct guy here, though that's obviously what I think. I'm biased about myself, surprise, but wow, fuck, just branch out, think a little bit, use your goddamn brain, and not what everybody's doing, because that's stupid. That is so goddamn stupid. It's the same thing as I'm Doombringer, I'm gonna go for Midas. Because that's what Doombringer does. He goes for Midas. I'm Nature's Prophet. I'm gonna go for Midas because that's what he does. Even if it's 25 minutes and I have nothing else, and I'm up against people who can just destroy me very early on, against 5 pushers basically. There's no carry on the other team. I'm gonna go for Midas because that's what I do. That's something that's just really dumb. That's really dumb, and that's how I kind of felt with that. And I'm just like, you need to think in Dota. You need to think about the current game and not go on autopilot. Autopilot is terrible. And that's just what people do. And I'm just, dude, bad shit. So, people are stupid. I'm sorry. People are just goddamn stupid. And that was just, I was flabbergasted by, wow, really? Dude. And that's just kind of how I felt. Stupid people are stupid. That's it for something about Dota. I'm gonna change the way it's kind of done. I removed the title. Is that awesome or not? Because the title is fucking stupid. I don't even know why I kept it on. But whatever. That's it for me. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time. And see you guys next time. That's pretty much it.